Are you capable? Are you ready to step into the role and do whatever the
I am
country would need?
absolutely ready. But thank God our president is in good shape, in good health, and is ready to lead in our second term.
Is he, though? He's ready to lead in the second term. Do you really feel confident about her claim there? Welcome back. That's the VP, Kamala Harris. Dana Lash here with you. Top of the second hour. You can listen coast to coast. You can stream the program, Channel 347 Direct TV as well. You can also find us YouTube, Facebook, Substack, the chapter and verse, the newsletter. No one believes that. No one believes that. You know, he apparently has no work before 10 a.m. He goes for a 45-minute workout when he wakes up. I was looking at a couple of different pieces on this. There's one over at Politico. There's one at Daily Mail. What?
I was told that Biden does more in an hour than most of us do all day.
Well, he does a 45-minute workout when he gets up. Let me see if you do more in your day, Kane. Hang on. So, he gets out of bed, not usually before 10.
Ooh.
45-minute workout, physical therapist. He focuses on balance exercises, reportedly.
Yeah, I just walk.
Yeah. He usually gets there he usually gets to his Oval Office desk after 10, and he leaves before 7. Most of his activities, his public events are scheduled between 10 and 4. Because they say that's when he's at his sharpest.
He probably has dinner right after.
Yeah. He's late to everything and they call it Biden time. Follow-up questions are limited. Like when he got the Egyptian leader's name wrong. They were worried about him tripping. So, he does all that stuff. If he has to go anywhere, it already sounds like he's got a pretty lax day, I got to say, right? 1 hour, as you said, and more in 1 hour. Secret Service agents put an agent now on the stairs, an extra agent at the bottom, apparently. And he got new black sneakers, but he apparently stumbled up the stairs again yesterday because he didn't have his black sneakers on. But he apparently got special sneakers that I guess he's supposed to wear when he goes up the stairs. So, 7, 8, his cat wakes him up. His 4-year-old American short-haired tabby called Willow. An White House insider says the cat wakes him up. Jill Biden is already out doing a spin class.
Cat does not wake him up.
That's what they say.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
The cat doesn't care.
Biden gets at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep. Obama apparently slept 5 to 7. Trump usually slept 5 to 6. And they said George W. was the weirdo because he would wake up at 5 in the morning and he would read newspapers and have coffee and start his day at 6. That's not weird. It's not totally weird. But he does his mobility workout with his physical trainer, and he's not in the office, but he's definitely not in his office before 10. So I don't know. He doesn't. It sounds like because he was just back at his beach house last weekend, right? But he left. He didn't come back till Tuesday, something to that effect.
Do we have any video of him doing a workout, like a 45-minute?
No, but I have a million photos of him sitting on his beach chair, and I also have a million photos of Secret Service standing in the full sun on the beach, and I feel bad for them. I'm like, they can't be under an umbrella. No, they're at least in short sleeve shirts.
Oh, that's good.
Button up short sleeve shirts. But, that's just, I feel bad for them. But, he's got note cards for his whole day. Everything. He's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird. He goes to bed before 11. So if he's anywhere after 7, that's late for him. Right. Does that sound like what Kamala Harris said, that he's ready to go?
He's ready to lead.
Ready to lead. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it is. In the meantime, they say Biden is considering, that is his staff who's doing all this, and he's just the figurehead for it. He's just rubber stamping what they do. He's considering executive action. He wants to speed up he's having to worry about the amount of deportations now because so many Democrats are hitting him. So they can't figure out what they don't want to look like they're capitulating on anything. So they're trying to figure out how they can make it look like they're speeding something up and going towards deporting people. Because like I said, and this literally is, these are hard numbers from the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. This fiscal year alone, there's about 1 million border encounters already. We're in February. This is crazy. The number of people who made their way illegally into the United States climbed to just under 7.3 million. Only just specifically during Biden's term. Now, the fiscal year, when I say that there's already been a report, it's like actually 961,537 border encounters this fiscal year alone. That year runs from October to September. So that gives you an idea of where we are in it. And it's already going to break last year's record of 2.4, almost 2.5. It's bad. Now, the number of people, and it's almost 7, it's basically 7.3. It's 2,000 off from being 7.3. The total, it's actually higher than that because there are about 2 million known gotaways who managed to evade law enforcement. So the numbers that they're counting are people who come in and they turn themselves over to Border Patrol, and that's it. These are the gotaways. They're estimating that's anywhere between 1.8 to a little over 2 million. So it doesn't include those. The amount of people that have come in, I said it was larger than the individual populations of 36 states, and that's true. That includes states like Alabama, larger. It's like a whole other Alabama coming in, a whole other Colorado, or a whole other Maryland, a whole other Tennessee, or a whole other Utah, a whole other West Virginia. That's how many are coming in. The figure accounts for about 18, almost 19% of California's population. Their population is 39 million. It is 24% of the state of Texas, 31 million. And it's 37% of New York. That is how many people have entered illegally. It is stunning. Do you think that many people, do you think even half that illegally enter Canada? You don't really hear any other countries except countries like Germany and France. And even Britain. Britain's having a major problem right now with people trying to enter illegally. And they've been having big fights over there because their left is the same way. Their far left believes that you should just open the door to anybody and trust people, take them at their word when they say they are who they are. In Italy, they were having that kind of problem, but Italy cracked down. In fact, there was one island in the Mediterranean that was just besieged by people coming in from North Africa. And the Italian Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, said she'd send a damn warship down there. So, but Germany's had a lot of problems. They were just taking in all kinds of people. France was taking in all kinds of people. Britain's taking in all kinds of people. And you've seen what happened. Crime has skyrocketed. There are parts of Germany, I read articles every single day where they say that, well, it's not as really safe for women to walk around here, et cetera, et cetera. It's just insane. These are numbers that, I mean, Republicans need to be seizing on this and using them to illustrate, to double down on how disastrous this is. Because in a lot of these states, people are given driver's licenses. They're given basically a pathway to vote pretty quickly. That is just beyond to me, but that's the reality of the situation. That's very concerning. And we were talking about law enforcement earlier. When you're bringing in a population bigger than that of, a number of states, or maybe some big states, think about how much extra work that is for law enforcement. But they still get the same pay because these people aren't paying, they're not paying taxes. This is just wild. It's just wild. So I don't. He's fit to lead. He hasn't been leading.